Hello everyone, my name is Khairani Maulida and now I'll present to you about morphology. Morphology is the study of grammatical structure of the word and how words are formed. In morphology, we will discuss about morpheme and word formation. Do you know what is morpheme, or have you ever heard the term morpheme? Morpheme in linguistics means the smallest unit of language that has meaning and function. Maybe many of you think that a word is the smallest unit of language, but actually we can break down words into the smaller part. For example, unfriendly. The word unfriendly is consists of three morphemes: un, friend, and ly. Un and ly are not words, but they have their own meaning and function. So, words are actually made up of one or more morphemes. For example, a simple word friend is consists of one morpheme and can be broken down into the smaller part. If we separate free and an, it won't have any meaning. That's why morpheme is called the smallest unit of language, because we can't break it down any further without losing its meaning. Morpheme can be divided into two types: free morpheme and bound morpheme. Free morphemes are further divided into two types: lexical and functional morpheme. The first is lexical morpheme. Lexical morpheme is a morpheme that can stand alone and can receive affixes, either suffixes or prefixes. Lexical morpheme is considered as an open class of words due to their ability to expand and adapt to evolving linguistic landscape. The example of lexical morpheme is all the words that can categorize into verb, noun, and adjective. The next is functional morpheme. Functional morpheme considered as a closed class of words due to their stability and the infrequent introduction of new members into this group. The example of functional morpheme is conjunction, preposition, articles, and pronoun. The next is bound morpheme. Bound morpheme is the morpheme that cannot stand alone and typically attached to other morpheme. Bound morpheme is divided into two types: derivational morpheme and functional morpheme. Derivational morpheme is the primary process of creating new English words. The example of derivational morpheme is affixes, either prefixes or suffixes, that used to modify existing words or form entirely new ones. By adding a derivational morpheme, often change the grammatical category or part of speech of the root word to which it is added. For example, adding full to the noun beauty will change the word category into adjective. You can also add more than one derivational morpheme to a root word to create several different meanings. For example, the verb transform consists of the root word form and derivational morpheme, the prefix trans. By adding the derivational morpheme ation as a suffix, transform becomes the noun transformation. But you don't have to stop there. By adding another derivational morpheme suffix al after ation, you can create the adjective transformational. The next is inflectional morpheme. Inflectional morpheme defines certain aspects pertaining to the grammatical function of a word. There are only 8 inflectional morphemes in English. All of them are suffixes. Two inflectional morphemes that can be added to the nouns are s, apostrophe plus s to indicate the possessive case, and s to indicate the plural case. The 4 inflectional morphemes that can be added to verb are ed to indicate past tense, ing to indicate the present participle and to represent the past participle, and s for the third person singular. The 2 inflectional morphemes can be added to adjective are er for the comparative and e and est for the superlative. Okay, let's jump to the next part. Word formation. Word formation refers to the process of creating new words or forming existing ones in a language. There are 4 types of word formation: coinage, borrowing, compounding, and abbreviation. The first is coinage. Coinage is a rare process of word formation in English because It is creating entirely new words when there are no existing borrowed or native terms to express a particular idea or product. The example of coinage are aspirin, nylon, Vaseline, zipper, etc. The next is borrowing. Borrowing is the process where we take over words from other language. For example, yogurt is become an English word which is originally Turkish, and piano is originally Italian, or sofa is originally Arabic. Next is compounding. Compound words are formed by combining two or more words into one unit with perceptible meaning. For example, class plus room become classroom, green plus house become greenhouse. The next is abbreviation. Abbreviation is a process of shortening a word by deleting one or more parts of word or combining parts of word to create a new form, which then is considered to be a new word. Abbreviation can be categorized into three: acronym, blending, and clipping. The first is acronym. Acronyms are formed by taking the initial letters. The example of acronym is ZIP. ZIP is the acronym for Zone Improvement Plan. UNESCO is an acronym from United Nations Education, Scientific and Cultural Organization. The next is blending. Blending is a combination of two separate forms to produce a single new term. For example, smoke plus fog becomes smoke, smoke plus haze becomes maze. The next is clipping. Clipping involves shortening a word by removing one or more syllables, creating a new word. For example, the word exam is originally from examination, and phone is originally from telephone, and lab from laboratorium. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you so much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.